In this video, I will show you how to color in Procreate with watercolor brushes, one of my coloring pages. I will put the link to them in the description and also to the brushes I'm using. I'm using one of Lisa Glanz canvas which comes with the brush set, and I have imported the coloring page. And here is the main color palette. Pause the video to copy it or use any colors you want. First, I make a new layer and pick the first color from the palette. Choose a stamp from Lisa Glanz aquarelle brush set and just stamp it. Then, using the warp tool, I can put it in place how I like, add some splatters, smudge the edges till I am happy with the look. So all the other color layers will go on top of this one. This is like a background and wall color. Next, I create a new layer and with selection tool and freehand, I will select all the greenery. And there is a lot of it. So I select one piece and click on the gray dot and then select the other one and so on and so on. And also I select the greenery inside this osteria. Once all selecting is done, I pick the green color and stamp random stamps. Then I make the green a bit darker and saturated, and also make some random stamps and maybe a bit of lighter color also. And of course we need to add some splatters to make interesting texture. So when the greenery stamping is done, I make a new layer and add some splatter stamps with the same green color, because it will look more interesting. And for each new stamp, I make a new layer, so it is easier to move the stamp around. Then I merge all the greenery layers together and create a new one on top, change it to multiply, and with the round brush, add some darker spots at the bottom, like you see me doing here. When that is done, I make a new layer, pick the brown color and the round brush, and I will color in all the branches and the frames of the signs. Once that is done, with selection tool, I will select the big sign and the door and start stamping it. It will make interesting texture, and I chose some darker brown and lighter brown for this. Just have fun with all the stamping. And when you are happy with the look, then let's go to another color. And also I forgot some parts of the door. I just color in with the round brush them later after the stamping. So now I make a new layer, and with almost the black color, I will color in the lanterns and the lamps and all kinds of bits around the drawing. On a new layer, I picked the light brown, almost yellow color, and I will color in the pots, but not like all. I leave some parts empty and smudge it out with the blooming accent brush. Then I color around the door, and in the upper part I will also not color in everything, and I will smudge it out. And with the same color, I will color in the wall in the inside, but not like the part where the windows are. Then I went back to the brown layer, and with the brown color and round brush, I color in the frames and tables, and then I change it to black layer and black color and color in the table legs and that lantern inside. And I also added the color to the bottom part of the building, so each color I added to the layer where that color already is. Now on a new layer, I pick the blue color, and with the round brush I color in the windows and also this little part of the sign and the bottle upper part. Then new layer, and the yellow color goes inside the lanterns and also in the photo frames on the inside wall, and also I added a little bit of red and a little bit of blue to those frames. And for the flowers I chose the red. I changed the brown to be a bit lighter and colored in the chairs and also that box. But I didn't color it all, I smudged out some parts. So it is like a nice gradient. And I added more of that fourth color of the palette to the signs and also smudged it out. So it's not all flat. Now make a new multiply layer on top, and let's make this drawing more dimensional. So I draw with the round brush and smudge with the blooming accent brush. I will pick the color of the object, so for door it is brown, for the pots it is that light brown. I will darken some parts and smudge it out. At this point you need to figure out where your light source is. Mine is on the right. Then I am making a new layer and change it to add, and I'm choosing the light yellow and blooming accent brush, and I will draw around the lantern so it looks like they are shining, and then play around with the opacity. Then I change to the round brush and also add some accents to the greenery and to the pots and to the doors So it looks like everything is sunlit. I think that's the word. Then I will make a new add layer and choose the pencil brush, and I will just make some scribbly accents to like make this drawing really shine, and also add some splatters over all the drawing. And I thought I need some more green on the ground, so I add some fallen leaves with the green and the round brush, and also just some dots around all the greenery. And I don't know, the greenery looked too shiny, so I changed the saturation for this layer, and I like it now better. Then I went back to multiply layer, and with the pencil brush I just draw scribbly lines all over the drawing with all the colors from the palette, and also add some more splatters with the red and the yellow. When that is done, I want to add some real shadows. I make a new multiply layer, and I picked the gray, but I made it a bit lighter, and also play around with the multiply layers opacity. And with the round brush I color in the inside, so the inside will be darker. Then I make some shadows from the tree trunks and the greenery itself and the pots. Like, go over all the drawing, don't overdo it because it is really busy as is, but I just wanted to make some more accents. But if you don't like the shadows, leave this step out. The last step I always do is adding the overlay file. I will put the link in the description where I got them, and you will see what magic these do. And that's it. I hope you liked the tutorial. Bye!